2, 3, 4. It's the American Idiot's Guide to Soccer. The American Idiot's Guide to Soccer. The American Idiot's Guide to Soccer. American Idiot's Guide to Soccer. Yeah.
Hello and welcome back to An American Idiot's Guide to Soccer. I'm Zach, and that is Ryan. And today we have special guest Carlos with MSC Soccer. Welcome, Carlos.
Thank you, guys. I'm excited to be here. It's gonna be fun.
Nice. Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
got a good pod today. Got some exciting stuff to talk about.
Rules. Everybody loves rules, right?
Everyone, especially now.
Amen.
Yeah.
Especially now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the exciting part of soccer, the rules. Because we
Yeah.
covered the general like field setup first week, or first episode, and then the second one we went through referees. So that was fun. We did kind of shortchange VAR, but
Yeah. Carlos, do you want to give us your background on soccer? Have you played? Do you have a team?
Yes and yes. Been playing my whole life. Soccer's kind of been the one thing that I've fallen back on so many times, and probably some of the saddest moments in my life have revolved around playing or not playing.
right.
I had a pretty bad injury many years ago, and that put me down quite a bit. But at the same time, kind of found rhythm back again after a couple years, and just realized that that passion kind of never goes away. So I
Right.
found it early on, and I've played at various levels and different teams and positions, and different roles. Coaching and watching is definitely something that I very much enjoy, but playing is definitely my go-to thing.
Right.
Anytime I get a soccer ball on my feet, I'm the happiest person out there for sure.
Gotcha.
So what position did you play primarily?
So I played several. When I was younger, I'd play more on the winger side,
Okay.
kind of an attacking, player, try to find a ways to get the ball into the center.
Right.
Lately on the teams that I played, I've stayed more on the outside back position. So
Okay.
I'm not going to be the fastest player out there. In fact, my friends, my family, they all kind of tease me that when I play, I look like I'm playing in slow motion. And I think that's part of it. I like to think that I'm quicker with my feet, but at the same time, we recognize
Dude.
our strengths. So
That's something I noticed too. I played hockey like in an adult league, and one time my wife came and videoed it, and there was like a breakaway play, and I was like, man, that was so fast. And then she's like, yeah, I got that on video. And then I watched the video, and I was like, from blue line to blue line, it was like 10 seconds, and that's only like 30 yards.
it's humbling.
So
It's
long.
humbling.
I was
I've
like,
seen myself
holy
play.
shit.
It's humbling. I hear you.
Dude, there was something my wife showed me. It was like some Instagram reel or something, but it was like, you should at least once in your lifetime see your spouse run at like full speed. I was like, I don't want her to ever see that.
All right, dude. The new goal of this podcast is to someday get a video of you running full speed.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Dun, 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 dun.
Well, we can have soccer lessons, guys. We can
Oh,
videotape
yeah.
some soccer lessons
Dude,
and
hell
work
yeah.
through the learning about the game, playing the game, and working on those skills. That could be a whole thing in itself.
Dude,
I
that
love
could be
it.
a contest. See who's better.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely anyone besides me.
I am looking to break kind of some old myths. I heard from someone that most people will never sprint again in their life after the age of 30. Most people will never sprint
that's-
again in their life.
I kind of hope so. Dude, that's awful. Yeah, I don't know. I just, I probably haven't sprinted in, when was the last time I did a sprint? Yeah, I'm not doing
Yeah,
sprints out there.
dude.
All right, after this podcast.
Yeah.
All right, well, welcome,
Who knew-
Carlos.
Who knew one of
Same.
the side things of this podcast would be you getting in shape or
Yeah,
something?
I'm just fucking running. Oh, fuck. Okay, all right.
Oh, so we kind of cut you off, but teams. We didn't talk about teams.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Your affiliations.
Oh, Puma Sunam. Yes.
Okay.
My since I was little. In fact, I got a whole fun little story about kind of what I've been working on, and one of my passions is just working on the soccer coaching business that I have, and just being in the soccer world. And I got connected with a employee of the team, somebody that represents them, and
really?
he does all sorts of things recently, and I've been in communications with him in hopes to get some type of presence from the team up here. So Puma Sonam is a professional soccer team down in Mexico that's affiliated with the university down there, the main university in Mexico, La Universidad Nacional Autónoma de Mexico, which stands for, UNAM is the acronym for it. And Pumas were founded in 1954 and have this amazing history and have produced some of Mexico's top talents, including Hugo Sanchez, which is often looked at as the best Mexican soccer player ever. So, he came out of that, that team, and many others too. So they have a rich history and not so great of a record these days. And in fact, I think this season they're about 9th, 10th place, something like that, and barely holding on. They have the hardest.
How many teams are in the?
I believe it's 18 in the
18?
Mexican League.
Okay.
I believe it's 18.
Okay.
Yes, and they don't have a real relegation type of system, so it's unfortunately falling behind a lot of European, models which focus on that tiered type of structure.
Yeah, we discussed that in one of the first couple episodes, relegation, how much we think it's just about one of the best parts of soccer.
Oh my gosh,
because,
exciting.
Yeah. If you could do that in Major League Baseball or the NFL, like these horse shit teams would move down, and other teams would move up. I think it would be a great idea in other sports, and I love that.
Well, and here's where they're missing the key with that, is that you forget about the smaller teams in smaller towns that often carry a fan base.
Yeah.
But because they know there's never going to be a chance to reach that top level, the focus tends to fall more on getting those recruitments to the top teams, or those college type of entry points, and you forget about the working man that plays on Sundays and aspires to maybe play some type of league, where now they're going up against Marco Reus, who plays for Galaxy, or Messi with Miami, and that happens all too often in European soccer. You have those 7th, 6th tier teams that all of a sudden make it into the 6th round of the FA Cup, and now they're like, who's this team coming up that's going to be playing at Stamford Bridge? It's like that's missing in the U.S. and for not just for soccer, but for baseball. I think baseball's got a great option or great presence in the U.S. and there's a lot of smaller league teams that could entice that sort of situation with the MLB, but unfortunately I don't know that's ever going to be a possibility.
No, they're not
gonna, man.
They're not gonna chance. It's the closest I'll come to a political statement today. Hopefully, there's not. The owners of baseball teams are never going to chance their money on a relegation or a promotion.
Sure,
They will never chance that. So,
Yeah.
I was gonna ask though. Sorry.
No, go for it.
Is there? So there's just. It's Liga MX. Is that what?
Liga MX, yes.
Is there? There's no lower
tier
are. Then? Oh, there are.
There are. I don't know how deep it goes.
Okay.
To be quite honest, but there's definitely lower tier teams, and there's been instances in which the relegation thing was a concept in Mexico. It was the structure, and that did make it exciting. And there's still many teams out there that are playing in the 2nd division right now, which used to play in La Liga Mexicana. Now it's the Liga MX. So unfortunately, the Mexican Federation has lost touch with what soccer is, and I'll say that out there. If this makes it out to Liga MX somehow, they need to figure out how to make it appealing again to the Mexican community, because right now the only focus for the Mexican Federation is to generate money. It's not to generate development. Man. It's not to generate anything but money.
Be? Shame of the week.
Yeah, shame of the week.
Yes.
You know what?
Let them know.
I say we just go for it right now. We got a shame of the week. Carlos, who's our shame of the week?
The Mexican Federation.
Shame on you.
Man, that was an early shame.
Yeah, really early shame.
And I love Mexico. I got to put that out there.
Oh, yeah.
I am incredibly proud of my heritage and the people and everything that's, everything positive about the culture, I think is so unbelievably beautiful and can't be replicated in my opinion. But the Mexican Soccer Federation, along with Televisa, which is the major broadcaster in Mexico, have ruined that soccer world. And there's a reason why the Liga MX isn't in EAFC this year, and it's money. They signed a deal with Konami, and they had this established presence, and they realized that unfortunately, that video game is called oh man, I forget what the name of this.
FC26.
No, the other one, the one that
one.
competes with EAFC. It's Pro Evolution Soccer, PES.
Wow.
And
what is that on? I've never heard of that.
It's on the regular
Is
gaming
it on
systems.
for Xbox?
It is.
Huh.
And it has a better play than FIFA. That's the craziest thing.
Oh, really?
It has a better gameplay than FIFA.
Really?
Do you
But-
play FIFA at all?
No, man, I'm not a gamer. Never gamed in my life.
That is so hard to believe.
I'm such. I fucking look like that. No.
Is
All
that
right.
mean?
No, that's not mean. What else we got going in this episode? Give us the rundown.
The rundown?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the international break is over.
You want to give us updates on the World Cup teams?
Yeah, about, I believe, 10 more teams qualified over this international break. So, as we go through the different federations, the hosts still qualify, Canada, Mexico, and the U.S. The Asian Federation, Australia, Iran, Japan, Jordan, Korea, Qatar. Is it Qatar or Qatar?
Qatar.
Is it Qatar?
Qatar.
All right.
Saudi Arabia, and Uzbekistan. I should really...
Yeah.
The next one...
Algeria.
Yeah. No, I was going to say, Conmebol. I should let you guys do come. Because it's going to get weird as I start to go through.
Yeah, sure.
All right, so then the African Federation, Algeria, Cabo Verde.
Shout out Cabo Verde, by the way. First World Cup presence ever, and it's one of
Really?
the smallest nations to ever compete. Shout
That's
out to
incredible.
them.
They were once occupied by Portugal, right? Isn't that
Amazing.
what
I
it's like?
didn't know that.
I believe
Very
so.
cool.
I think it's that one. Again, email us if our information
Yeah, if
is
we
wrong.
fuck up, send us an email. Let us know.
I believe this is Ivory Coast, but I wrote it in French, I believe. So
Côte d'Ivoire.
is that what I wrote?
Côte d'Ivoire.
Yeah. All right. Nailed it.
That's one of the benefits of playing FIFA my whole life is that
Right.
countries and how they're said has
Ah,
been always something that it's been in front of
Okay.
me.
Okay.
that's sweet. Egypt, Ghana, Morocco, Senegal, South Africa, and Tunisia have all made it. Do you have?
Yeah,
Conmebol.
Carlos, you're up.
Where are we? The CONMEBOL.
Yeah.
Argentina, Brazil, Colombia, Ecuador, Paraguay, and Uruguay have all qualified. And all those are the teams that you would expect to make it every year. With the exception of Chile. Chile, for
yeah.
historically speaking, has always been good, but the last few years, something's been going on. But Argentina's no surprise. Brazil's no
Yeah, right.
surprise. Colombia's great. Love to see Colombia.
Dude,
on
they
that.
were awesome. What was it last summer at the? What was it? Was it last summer? What was the cup in the U.S. last year?
The Gold Cup? Was it the Gold Cup or the Copa America?
Copa America.
Copa
right?
America,
Wasn't
yeah,
that
yeah.
in the U.S. last year?
I believe
Or
so.
2 years ago?
Sounds about right.
That was like the one where, wherever that.
We're gonna get an email on that one.
Yeah.
You really fucked it up.
But that's where I sidebar started to recognize the different styles of play in the different continents. Like, dude, watching that, I was like, holy shit, is North and South America a rough ass game?
Sure.
Where I watch
Very
like
rough.
Europe, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I mean, there's definitely a physicality to it, but there's a different type of physicality, and like, I'm like, damn, dude, like, it was interesting. Anyways, let's see, the Oceania Federation, New Zealand's qualified. UEFA finally has one, England,
Awesome.
and 2 out of the 6. Portugal should have qualified, but they drew against Hungary at the
Okay.
last second.
Okay.
Soboslai. And then the playoff, 2 of the 6 have qualified, Bolivia and New Caledonia. So yeah.
Nice.
So we're over halfway there. And once UEFA starts their qualifier, that'll really fill up the rest
Oh, yeah.
of the old
And
slots.
we'll start jamming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so how did your boys do this weekend?
Did very well.
Yeah?
Starting to kind of get it together, man. Carlos, you missed it, but over the last couple episodes, I've talked about Real has so much talent, but they just seem to be all thinking different things. And it seems like they just can't be a cohesive unit. And with the loss a couple weeks ago to Atletico Madrid, I mean, that was like, they were all over the place. They couldn't get it together. And I feel like since then, though, they're working it. They kind of seem to be building to that cohesive unit, or at least on their way there. Would you agree?
Yes, 100%.
Right on.
And
Yeah.
one word to that downfall, if you want to call it, Vinicius.
Totally.
Vinicius is the player that is keeping the team from performing, and I think there's, with a team like Real Madrid, you can never get it 100% correct, because every player on that team is a superstar. Every
Right.
player on the team is that player that everywhere they've gone, they've been the best player their whole career. And then, there's a handful of them that move up from their youth squads, I forget what the name of the group is called. But it's, like Barcelona has the, I'm forgetting everything that I know. I read at this second. But anyway,
Who is this guy?
So the youth squad, right, for Real Madrid, has
Yeah.
many players that have come up that have been great.
Yeah.
And but because they generate so much presence around the world, the best players are always trying to infiltrate the team. And over the last few years, I think the feeling of togetherness that they created, back shortly after Ronaldo left, has kind of gone away with some of the more older experienced players like Marcelo. And when Ramos left, I feel like that was the first big crack in that team. It wasn't Ronaldo's leaving, because Bale stayed on, and Benzema, which is one of my favorite players ever, was on. And
We talked about that in the second episode.
He
Benzema,
cried,
dude, I might as well have cried.
we named my cat.
Dude, when he left the team, I had just started watching. I think he left after the first season I really watched.
Yeah.
And I was like devastated.
Yeah.
Dude. I was like, what is this? What is this team gonna be?
We named our cat after Karim Benzema.
Oh, no way.
Benny.
Dude, I love that. I love that.
Benzema is his actual name, and
That's
I'll say
awesome.
that on record so that my wife does not forget
Right.
that Benny's name is
Dude,
Benzema.
that's awesome.
Benz. It's not
his true name.
Absolutely,
His
I'll
given
put
name.
it out there.
Yeah, so Real Madrid's doing good. Things
Yes.
are good. We got El Clasico coming up this Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Big match for us. Tomorrow we're playing Juventus.
That's when they play. What is it like the?
El Clasico is versus Barcelona.
I don't know, I just
I
wanted
thought
you
you
to
were
make
fucking
sure-
around.
I couldn't think of like a funny team name
Yeah,
quick enough. So
I got you. All right. Also, Sheffield Wednesday, the
Yeah.
Owls.
have they paid their players and staff yet?
Oof. I do not have an update on that. I do have an update. Their last match, they lost 2-1. A red card was called,
Given.
given.
Ah,
Was given to their goalkeeper.
no shit.
Yep. So he received a red card. He was clattering, they called it, with a member of the opposing team, and so he received a red card. He will receive a 1-match suspension, and it's even more fucked because he was essentially the last goalkeeper they had on staff.
Oh shit! So I can go try out.
Dude, you might as well. So they had a defender play the rest of that game. And then
Jesus.
the upcoming match, an 18-year-old, Logan Stretch, who has never played or has never played at this level, will be goalkeeping.
Wow.
18 years old. I think that's kind of
That's
cool,
awesome.
man.
Dude,
Amazing.
hell yeah. That's-
I mean, like, it's one of those opportunities. It's like make or break. Like, this kid's gonna either, and I say kid, he's fucking 18.
Legit.
He's either gonna be total horseshit,
Yeah.
or this is gonna be like, oh my god, this young.
We just uncovered a diamond.
Yeah. So, but once again, the Owls are struggling.
Dude,
They are.
can't get out of their own way.
Yeah, they're just between the financial situation and their play this season. Yeah, we're looking at.
Hoot hoot.
Hold that faith, man.
I know.
Anything
dude, I
can
love
happen
it.
at any
I love
point in
it.
time.
I actually love rooting for this team almost as much as I do for Madrid, because I know Real Madrid's gonna do well. I know they're
Right,
gonna be in the
yes.
top 2 spots of La Liga, maybe 3 if something goes awry.
Right.
But the Owls, they could get relegated, and that would really suck for
Dude.
me.
Yeah, that'd be.
So I'm hoping they pull it together. I mean, this new goalkeeper could be something. Could
Who
be
do
their
they
path
play
forward.
this weekend?
I
Or
do
is it
not
this
have
week?
that in front of
Okay.
me. I
Hey.
think they've got a match coming up tomorrow or this weekend. I don't know. I'll get to that by the end of our
Nice.
episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Arsenal,
good.
let's go.
Yeah, I was just gonna say like, it's kind of fun listening to you guys talk about these Spanish teams that like can't beat Arsenal. So it's kind of fun.
Woof.
Like Real Madrid couldn't beat Arsenal.
Woof.
Atletico couldn't beat Arsenal today,
Woof.
and not even like
Give it up,
couldn't
man.
even score against Arsenal. I don't think either Real or
Woof.
Atletico scored. Madrid just can't beat Arsenal.
Dude.
I
mean,
absolutely love that, by
It's,
the way. When Real Madrid lost to Arsenal, I felt like
Dude.
that's exactly what the team needed to kind of get
Yeah.
Right?
that slap in the face.
That's what I needed. I
They
love
needed
it.
some
Dude.
humbling.
Yeah.
They took it too far,
Yeah,
and
I know.
they're
I don't know. The Atletico loss was pretty
yes,
humbling.
yes.
Yeah, they Arsenal had a classic Arsenal game on Saturday. 1-0 against Fulham, where it's just like you don't think they're gonna score, and then they do, and then you're still like, I still don't feel comfortable. You guys, let's get another one. But they have had 2 games now in the Premier League where they have not allowed a shot on target, which is fucking
impressive.
bananas.
It's impressive.
Wow.
And they allowed 1 by Atletico today. So in 3 games, they've allowed 1 shot on target, which is fucking, it's crazy.
Did Saliba play this weekend?
Yeah.
Saliba's solid.
Yeah.
What
dude.
about that Italian defender they have? What is it?
Calafiori?
Calafiori?
Dude, he
Is
had
he good?
he had a, oh my God.
You like him?
He had a disallowed goal because of offside that, I mean, I wish we need to like insert the replay here because,
Yeah.
I mean, we can't legally do that, but
We can figure
can
it
we?
out. I think
Dude,
we actually can.
that fucking goal is insane.
Yeah.
And it got disallowed, but it's one of those ones where like he hits it and you're like, what the fuck? And he just walks away like, yeah, I knew I was gonna do that.
Yeah.
Like, he legit hits it and then just kind of jogs off.
You
like,
just feel it. I can
guy's
speak
the
from
shit,
experience. When that happens, you know.
Yeah.
When you hit it just right, you just.
Okay, so Arsenal sucking like always, dealing
Yep.
with their total trash
Yep.
play.
They're terrible.
And so how is
Granada.
yeah? How's Granada doing?
Poorly. They're in
Nah.
19th place. They drew against Andorra,
Okay.
which Andorra is a pretty good team.
Sure.
In, what are we calling it?
Oh,
Segundo,
La Liga Segunda.
Segunda or do?
I think it's Segunda, right?
Not the right person to ask this time. No, I don't know what the name of the.
Wow.
The second division
Wow.
in Spain is.
I know.
Jeez, get the fuck off the pod.
Dude, what the?
I know.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So they're struggling.
yeah.
They had a win the week before last, didn't they? I was gonna say I feel like the last time we talked, like they were on their way up.
They had
You were
a really
excited.
big win the first week.
Okay.
I started following them, and then I think they lost and then have drawn. Something like that.
They have drawn. All right.
But they're hovering right around the relegation zone, so I believe that they are now back in the relegation zone. So who knows what lies below the second division in Spain? Hopefully, Granada does not find out.
Yeah, I think Tercera.
That
third.
sounds right.
Yeah, La Liga Tercera.
Is that how you say 3?
I think that's how you say third.
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 Tercera.
All right.
Nice.
We got
Yeah.
the rules.
All right, yeah. So.
All right, time to get into our jam here.
Oh wait. Last thing.
Oh,
Fire.
yeah.
The Fire playoff game Wednesday, or I shouldn't say the date. Doesn't matter. You don't want to date these.
Oh,
I realized.
no.
Wait, the Fire's got a playoff game tomorrow?
Yeah.
I want to be in Chicago. Man, I might just hit that up. Brittany's
Shit.
not going to be
Yeah,
too
but you
happy
got to
here.
go to fucking. It's on the.
Oh, because it's
It's
all
at
the way in
Seattle.
Bridgeport?
Oh, it's Bridgeview.
Bridgeview.
No, actually, this one isn't.
No, it should
If
be.
they make the playoffs, if they win this game and they get a playoff series, it'll be at SeatGeek or
It's so-
Bridgeview.
They're going to move it to the Bears.
Yeah. So tomorrow night, they play Orlando
I thought
City.
we were dating this
Yeah.
shit. I'm just being an asshole.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
They play Orlando City.
Okay.
It's just a one-game thing. So if they lose,
fuck.
they're out. But if
Yeah.
they win, then the second round of the MLS playoffs, or the initial round essentially, is the best of 3. Isn't that kind of interesting?
Interesting.
Like,
Yeah.
I thought you'd do like the Champions League knockouts or whatever. Like it's
Sure.
the home and a home or whatever they call it. What is the term for that? I always just call it a home. Homo.
Double-legged, I think is what
Is
I've
it
heard in the
double-legged?
past.
Yeah.
The double leg.
That's weird to say. Like why?
Yeah.
Everything's double-legged
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
except
not
for
really.
one-legged people.
My dog has 4 legs. He's
Yeah, but we're not talking about dogs playing soccer.
all right. Moving on. All right, so getting into the rules.
Airbud, if you're talking about dogs playing soccer, Airbud, there's one that plays soccer.
Dude,
for
I
sure.
love how you just
Fuck!
You just
Forgot
brought
about
that back
Airbud.
around. Fucking Airbud.
Is there an Airbud soccer?
Yeah.
There's an
Oh
Airbud
yeah.
soccer.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
that's one of these podcasts. We have to watch that
Dude,
and comment on
He
it.
was talking about all the soccer movies. That's a whole nother episode, dude.
So many amazing ones. So
Is
many
there really?
amazing ones.
Fucking A.
All right,
Big
dude.
Green was
Sports
Big Green.
movies suck.
Oh,
Right.
fuck you. You know what? You and this bullshit.
A League of Their Own is the only good one.
No. Eat shit. There's a
Sports
lot.
movies suck.
Dude. We'll get into that another time. All right, let's talk about some rules. What's the first rule we got?
The first one I have on is there's 11 players.
11.
You start with 11. No more.
No less.
Possibly less if you're naughty.
Sure. If we've
that's-
talked about that with the red card, you're
Right.
can you see your team go down?
Is there
A
any
player.
other way to lose players?
To lose players,
Besides a red
no.
card?
Every game starts injury.
Injury. Oh, yeah.
Somebody goes out
Yeah.
injured, and
Sure.
you're out of subs. You can't sub somebody in.
Ah,
Because
that's-
that's one of my rules, but you just brought it up, so we might as well just go to it. One of my rules. One of soccer rules that I had written down. When you're subbed off, you can't sub back on, right?
Depends the level of game. At a professional level, you can't.
Okay.
College level, you still can.
Okay.
You can do multiple subs. High school, same thing. Rec, you can do same thing. There's some amateur leagues that restrict the changes, but
Okay.
those are not so fun leagues.
And it's only 5, right?
5 subs?
Yeah.
It depends. It used to be 3. I think they changed it recently.
Okay.
There was some tournament recently where they allowed 7.
Oh, really?
But it
Oh,
was
shit.
I don't know that it was a FIFA approved tournament. I think it was more of a
Oh, okay.
it might have been the Leagues Cup that I'm
Okay.
thinking about, where
Okay.
they allow for more players to be substituted. Because the Leagues Cup is essentially a prep league for the European teams. They come to the U.S., they play their friendly games or whatever,
Oh, yeah,
but it's a
yeah.
little league, so they make a hype out of it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the main players will play for 20-30 minutes in
Oh,
the beginning,
yeah.
and then they'll switch them out unless it's a more competitive game. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
it's a moneymaker. FIFA's a moneymaker.
Dude.
Yeah.
Shame next week should be FIFA.
Yeah. Oh, dude, we could probably do that every week.
Fucking A, couldn't we? All right, next rule.
Yeah, next.
No hands. You're not allowed to have hands. Yeah, you're not allowed to touch the ball with your hands unless you're the goalkeeper.
Super exclusive league. You can't have hands.
No hands. Carlos, exceptions when hands could be used. Could be. Shouldn't be. Could be.
Could be. Anytime you want to win, you use your hands. One of the most legendary goals is La Mano de Dios that Maradona scored in the '86
yeah.
World Cup, where he jumped up, beat the goalie by scoring it with his hand. And there's been several players that have tried to do that. So when you want to win, you use your hands.
All right.
Just
I
don't
love-
get caught,
Dude, I
right?
fucking
Just don't
love
get
that.
caught. Just don't get caught.
I like how we're
Just
starting
don't get
starting
caught.
the rules off one with like, yeah, but you can use it. You can cheat.
Yeah.
like
No,
It's cheating.
no.
It has happened many times.
So
Yeah, right.
maybe another way is you can't touch the ball with your hands.
Right.
Maybe that's the thing, right? You can use your hands in soccer when you're blocking, when you're defending, when
Sure.
you're trying to gain any type of advantage, right? You can use your hands. Use your hands in soccer to point different spots on the field where you want to receive the ball,
Sure.
or the
Right.
ones that you're communicating, right? But yeah, you cannot touch the ball with your hands.
Ah, see
Yeah.
that?
So
That's
you
way
can't
more-
have hands.
You
Yes.
can't.
You
Have
can
it.
own a pair of hands.
Yes.
That's
So
good.
the goalkeeper could use hands, but only in the penalty area.
Only in the penalty area.
And
correct.
then isn't there another? Like you can't pass to the goalie, and he picks it up, right?
Correct. Any pass back, any deliberate pass back from the same team back to the goalie is viewed as an indirect free kick if they pick it up inside the box with their hands.
But sometimes if there's a opposing player, they can pick it up in the. Or am I-
If there's another player from the other team that passes to him.
no,
or-
like in the vicinity, they can pick it up. But it's only if if it was touched by your teammate, so I'm the goalie, my teammate touched it, not passing directly to me, but touched it last.
Yes, that's okay.
Then, but if it was a direct pass to me, I could.
It's got to be
Okay.
intentional.
Okay.
Yep. So a player can go to clear it, and if that ball accidentally makes it back into that goalie's area, they can pick it up. But it's got to be a very clear attempt to get rid of the ball.
Okay.
But a deliberate pass will be seen as, I don't know the exact term for it, but it's a pass back to the goalie and
Getting too handsy.
too handsy with the ball. Indirect free kick at that point. Very difficult to score those inside the box, by the way.
Dude, we should go to those then.
I was just gonna say, that's a great. What's that called?
Segway.
Segway. Yeah, those little
remember you used
fucking.
to ride those all
Yeah, I was gonna say those things I used to ride.
That's what you'd ride to work every day?
Go fuck yourself. All right. So we're talking.
Have you ever
about...
ridden one of those? though?
No.
Me either.
Yeah, you have. You fucking.
You ever
liar.
tried a Segway?
A Segway, no. Never
Nah,
had the
dude,
chance
this
to.
guy, he fucking loved the Segways.
I always wanted to.
used to
never-
pick up chicks on the Segway. You can't actually ride with me.
So I could. I can't ride. I can't drive you home, but.
All right,
Yeah,
let's talk
Segway.
about free kicks.
Great segue.
You want to talk about Arsenal's free kicks against Real Madrid?
Oh yeah.
You want to talk about
Oh
those?
shit!
Two Declan Rice. Legendary, by the way.
Good
that
God,
that
yeah.
moment was unbelievable.
Those were unbelievable, dude.
Great technique. That's all you need in soccer is technique.
Dude, I was like, if you want to do like your 9/11 story, I was sitting in my bedroom just watching those games, that game in particular. And I just remember like beating the living shit out of my pillow because I was like, "Yeah, holy fucking shit!" Because dude, it was unbelievable. Because like I honestly had no hopes that they were gonna win that game. That two-legged
Mm-hmm.
series. And yeah, those were sweet. But those were what, direct free kicks?
Those were direct free kicks.
Direct. So
When a foul is committed to another player, technically any foul is a direct free kick from anywhere on the field except for the penalty area.
okay.
Then it's a penalty. But yes, direct free kicks you can score off of those.
So give us the down low on indirect
Yeah.
free kicks.
Indirect free kicks are a pass back to the goalie. That's one of them. An obstruction, which is different from a foul. I don't know if they've changed the rules on that recently. Somebody, I think, was telling me that there was a recent change to the obstruction rule. But I always grew up watching that being played out as an indirect free kick. So if you're both running for the ball and you intentionally get in front of the other player and you stop right that run,
Okay.
it's kind of considered an obstruction
Sure.
of the play.
Huh.
But again, they may have rechanged that. So, but yes, there are indirect free kicks.
I guess what did I put down for indirect? Yeah, non-contact fouls. And and then the only other thing I put for indirect is it has to touch another player before scoring.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So 2 touches by that team before you can score.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
So
Nice.
direct you can score right away. And then indirect you have
Correct.
to pass it.
All right, kickoff
What else? Oh yeah, kickoff.
starts in the center circle. Opponent's 10 yards away. Initial kicker cannot touch the ball 2 times in a row.
Yeah, I actually
Pretty
I saw that happen this weekend in one of my son's games. The other team kicked it, and when he did the kickoff, he just kind of like, what do you call it, scuffed it, or like just,
Oh.
so it didn't get far enough, so he's like, oh, whoops, and then he just went to go get it the
Yeah.
rest of the way, and the ref's like, dude, you can't do that.
Can't do that.
Hate to say it, that's the coach's fault.
Yeah?
Yep.
Coach should have prepared them for that.
And like, no, stop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You gotta work on plays. From the very beginning, you gotta have that structure to the team.
right.
Well, on a intentional team, every part of it's try to plan it out. Especially that kickoff.
True.
That is the struggle watching sometimes youth sports is when you see the things that continually happen, and you're like, dude, this is just like you're saying, like, oh, if this was set up intentionally, or like, with like,
Yeah, it's hard.
sometimes you're like, oh geez, but it's also being a parent. You're just like, yeah, I could probably nail the coaching aspect of this. If they
Yeah.
Anyways, sorry.
Yeah, Monday morning quarterback.
Exactly.
That's right.
Sidebar.
All right, so we got kickoff, throw in. Throw in.
Oh yeah. So when the ball goes out of bounds on the touchline, you have to do the two-handed throw. And
behind your head.
Oh, I didn't write that.
Behind your head. There's a correct form to do it.
Does it have to like touch your back or something?
Not necessarily. It's gonna go behind your back. And the old rule was you have to keep both feet on the ground as you threw. I think that rule's changed now. Now you can have just like one foot.
I was gonna say, I think 1 foot on the ground.
Yeah.
What did I write?
And the other
down?
foot can be like stepping, so it technically isn't on the ground. Like it's
So you can
it's
cha-cha
in
slide
motion.
and throw
Yeah,
it in?
fuck yeah. Dude,
With
fuck
style,
off.
if you have style, that's what you do.
Yeah, right.
That's right. That's right.
Slide to the left.
By the way, if there's any youth soccer coaches watching out there, focus on the throw-ins. Really put an emphasis in training on the throw-ins because it is one of the most underrated ways to gain an advantage in the soccer game.
Really?
Is to calculate the precise time for a throw-in and how to do it too, because there's
Right.
no offsides in a throw-in. So if you've got one striker that likes to linger right up top and wait for that action to happen, they can drift out wide in a quick throw-in, and if that midfielder or that defender has a long enough throw, plays them 10, 15 yards in front of the furthest defender back, and that's a run in itself.
See, I see all the time a lot of kids taking advantage at like the level that I watch of my sons. That was really confusing when you say that.
Yeah, I have no
My
idea what
son's
you
team?
just said.
At
The level I watch of the Suns.
of my son's team, whatever, I watch them.
I got you.
I
Just
s-
being an asshole.
I see oftentimes they're like just picking their feet up all the time. And the refs, like, that's the one thing. It seems like one of the things they hawk, like, they watch so much. Like, you know, you miss all the other stuff for the most part. But they're on that. So, like, and that's just such a bummer. Like, those kinds of turnovers, change of possession. It's like, dude, you had essentially an unobstructed way
Oh yeah.
to do what you want with the ball, and then you picked your foot up and you lost. Like, you know what I mean? Those
you
kind of
just done
things.
fucked it up.
Yeah, and those are the things that, like, you know, just frustrate the shit out of you.
I think
you
that
know?
goes back to, like you were saying, coaching.
Yeah, exactly.
But it'll
Yeah.
happen at a professional level.
Right.
Sometimes those
Sure.
professional levels will somehow step over the line or do something to turn it over.
Oh,
And then
yeah,
it's
you
just
can't
ridiculous. Yeah, you got to stay behind the line.
Can you step on the line?
Can you step on the line? That's a great question. I'm not sure if you can step on the line.
Just not
I
over.
don't think
We
you
know
can,
you can't
dude,
go
I don't think
over.
you can step on the line. I do not think you can step on the line.
Okay.
If we fucked it up, email us. But let's come back to that at
Yeah.
our next episode because
Yeah.
I think that's a good. I'm pretty sure you cannot step on the line, but we'll get back to it.
So that occurs, a throw-in occurs, and the ball goes out of the touchline. So then a goal kick and a corner kick occurs when the ball goes out of the, what did we call it? The goal line?
Goal line.
Goal line?
Mhm.
Okay.
End line, but goal
End
line
line?
is
Okay.
the most correct one.
End line, goal line. So you want to go over goal kick? What is a goal kick?
Goal
Zach?
for it. Okay, our goal kick is taken from the goal area, the 6-yard box, and Carlos is going to explain why and when.
Why and when the goal kick happens when the attacking team kicks the ball directly over the goal line, and they're the last team to touch it. Then the defending team gets to restart play on the 6-yard box with a goal kick, which used to be expected to be kicked out of the 18-yard box before anybody could touch it. Now they've changed that. Now you can play it right in that box, but the opposing team has to remain outside the 18 before they can approach it.
So you used to have to kick it out of the 18. Dude, that's
Mhm.
way more intense.
It
Yeah.
was, especially for younger players.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
they wouldn't have the kicks, but they still expected that ball to get past the 18.
So you pretty much always just had to try to bomb it.
pretty much,
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much.
Dude.
Wow.
Oof.
That's kind of wild.
Yeah, that is really interesting.
Huh.
All right.
Hey, we learned something.
I know.
Soccer
We're
rules are
learning.
changing.
That's crazy.
All right, corner kick taken from the corners. We did discuss the corner kick.
We discussed the circle or the quarter circle. Where it is.
Is that what it's called? The corner circle?
No, I said quarter circle. Remember?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Come on, dude. That was like a hot clip.
That's going to be on the Instagram.
Yeah, dude. It's gonna go
Carlos, corner
viral.
kick. What do you know?
Corner kicks. I love corner kicks. You can
So
score.
does Arsenal.
You can yeah.
Woof.
You can score directly from corner kicks. They're called Olímpicos. Un gol olímpico.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, if
Yep.
you just
If you just curve it right into the
dude,
goal.
I've never seen that.
Yep. Kroos scored. Tony Kroos. I played for Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Scored an Olímpico in a game.
Whoa.
A lot of other players have.
How hard is that to do? I mean, that's obviously very hard, right?
It's difficult to do it without a goalie or defense or in a stadium full of people. So
Yeah.
at that level, it's pretty
I just,
difficult.
all
I
those
just can't
things.
even imagine
Yeah.
the curve.
Yeah.
Like how you create that curve. I mean, I guess
Bent carrot, bro.
There's a technique for the curve. It's a very easy to explain curve. Interestingly enough, you can teach it to kids that they understand it fully. So you take your fist and you take your hand, right? And your hand is your foot. And think of the wrist as the ankle,
Okay.
right? So you have the ball right here and you just wrap your foot around the ball, but you still have a solid kick on it. So you wrap your foot, you make contact, and that gives that ball that movement in that direction,
curl.
but you can help them visualize the way that foot should be wrapped around the ball.
Wow.
You can do it the outside of your foot, inside of your foot.
dude, now I feel like we need to have a video clip of us trying this. Carlos succeeding and us not.
And us being
Oh,
wheeled
man.
to the hospital.
It'll be after my sprint.
There you go.
Yeah, we should set up an obstacle course where you have to do all these like little things.
Dude, why the fuck is it me?
I don't know.
All right.
Because I want to watch and laugh.
Yeah, I fucking
Jeez.
love it. All right, so we got our corner kick. Now we're moving on to fouls.
Yeah, fouls. I mean, it's a pretty
Tripping.
long list, right? I
Tripping,
mean,
pushing, handball, reckless play. They can result in a bum, bum, bum.
free kick. Now, all fouls would be direct free kicks, or does that depend where they are in the?
Depends where they are in the
Okay.
field, but outside of the box, it's all free kicks.
Okay.
Inside the box, it's a penalty kick.
Oh, right, inside the 18-yard box. Okay.
Insults can also be considered a foul.
No shit.
Yeah,
You can be like, "Hey, jerk."
yeah. Yellow card.
Yeah. I
Well,
get-
especially at the ref. Oh, absolutely. Any insult to the ref, that's an automatic no-no.
Wait, you're saying you can't insult another player though?
You can, if it's a bad enough insult, you
Really?
get called for it.
Ooh, I fucking love that.
Oh, so you?
I don't know that I've ever seen that though.
I thought it was always the ref that they were talking. So they could have
Yes.
been talking
Yeah.
shit to a
Really?
opponent.
I believe it's if in a attacking manner, in which they
Ooh.
don't like. It's more than just calling somebody a name. If you're verbally attacking somebody,
Wow.
then it's considered a foul.
That was kind of like when the. I always thought this was hilarious. You had a primarily black league, the NFL, refereed primarily by white guys who had to enforce the guys stop saying the N-word to each other.
God,
Can-
dude.
Dude, can you imagine the referee meeting when they're like, all right, guys, we got to get him to stop saying the N-word. It's like,
Fucking A, dude. I can't imagine. Worst job.
How many guys were just like, I'm retired, actually.
Yep. Early retirement?
I would get me double checked on that part, on the assault part, but that's
Yeah,
always
dude.
been my
Yeah.
understanding. If there's an ill intent towards another player, then
Yeah.
it's looked at.
Okay.
I like that. I like that. All right, some.
On the fouls thing,
Yeah.
can I interject too? Can I add
Do
something
so.
else? Strategic fouls will win games.
Give us an example.
Strategic
Oh.
fouls.
I
So
know this, but give us an example.
the best example is
Quit bragging.
if there is an attacker going straight at the goalie, nobody else in front of him.
Oh, yeah,
no
okay.
defense in front, but the last defender tackles that player. They pull on their shirt, they trip them from behind. Automatic red card, because at that point it's a goal scoring opportunity,
Okay.
Sure.
right? But if you can prevent the team from scoring, especially
Absolutely.
late in the game, that's considered a strategic foul. Fede Valverde for Real Madrid did that to Alvaro Morata in, I don't remember which game, but it was a finals game, and they were in overtime, and it was like the 117th minute or something, 118th minute, and
Damn.
Morata was on his way by himself against the goalie. I don't remember. Was it Navas? Corto? I don't remember. But yeah, Valverde was the last person back, and he just absolutely hit him from behind, and everybody rushed him from the other team, looking to pounce on it. But it was the right thing to do. Even Simon, the Atletico Madrid coach.
Oh yeah.
On the way out of the field, even gives Valverde a little pat on the back and says, "Hey,
yeah.
good job.
Good
You did what you were supposed to do." Madrid won that game. Madrid won that game.
And this is outside of the 18-yard box, because if it happened in the 18, then it would have been a penalty kick.
Yep. Even at that point, you still want to do it. But yeah, it was outside of the box, so they had a free kick, and Atletico Madrid did not capitalize.
You would even advise someone to do that.
100%.
Okay.
100%. It's the spirit of soccer at the end of the day is winning.
Sure.
Right. It's a competition. It goes down to, our innermost desires as human beings is to win, right? To feel that success, and that's the spirit of soccer. I mean, you want to have fun and you want to be out there enjoying yourself, but ask any player out there,
we're not
winning
losing.
is better than losing. Yes.
That's
Dude,
the truth.
that's crazy. Yeah, so strategic fouls,
Which is another thing we teach at MSC, by the way,
right?
is the dirty side of the game.
As
much as you need to
arts.
have that, sportsmanship about you and that joga bonito, that it's been around for forever, you still got to make sure that you understand the dirty side of the game. Otherwise, it'll be used on you, and then.
Dude, I love it. It's the game within the game.
100%.
Damn.
100%.
That was deep, dude.
Hey, thanks. All right, let's roll. Non-contact offenses.
Oh yeah. So I just listed a whole bunch of
Yeah.
things I saw, like
Offsides.
as none. Yeah, the
Playing in a
offside.
dangerous manner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
There's a ton of different, like we said, languages on there, arguing with the ref. I heard, and I don't know how much it's being enforced in the Premier League, but only the player with the armband can talk to the ref now.
Yes.
So they could technically, if you go up and start bitching, and the armband on, you're getting a yellow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I haven't seen it that I know of, but it's apparently, like each season there's like, here's the new rules we're going to start enforcing and do there. And now last year they sure as shit enforced the new rule of kicking the ball away on indirect. Okay. Freak on fouls if you kick the ball away, like like time wasting.
That's been a thing for many years.
Okay.
At least in different leagues. Maybe in the Premier League they just adopted that.
They like made it a point of emphasis last year, and it seemed to only happen to Arsenal. But anyways,
only to Arsenal. I believe that shit.
Yep. Yeah, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. All right. So yeah, there's a bunch of different goalkeeper holding the ball for more than 6 seconds.
Not enforced, by the way.
Not enforced.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have not seen that enforced.
Not enforced.
At least not in La Liga.
Impeding the progress without contact. We kind of talked. That might be kicking the ball away or whatever. All right. Penalty kicks.
All right. Penalty kicks are awarded when fouls occur in the penalty area, aka our 18-yard box. Taken at the circle, 12 yards from the goal, only the goalkeeper can defend. All players must stay behind the 18-yard box lines and penalty arc until the shot is taken. Pretty straightforward.
Yeah, right.
I'd say.
Yeah, and then after the shot is taken, it's live, right? If he blocks it. So
Yes.
you just go right back into the game.
Right
Back
back into
into
the
it.
game.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that. I mean, I don't know how often it happens, but
Oh, it happens way more than you think.
yeah.
Oh, it's very difficult to score a penalty kick at a professional level.
Shit.
Very difficult.
I'm always like, it's over. Fuck it.
Yeah.
When I see it, I'm like,
You think about it, some of these keepers, they're 6'3",
Oh my
6'4",
God.
Oh, yeah.
Courtois 6'7". They have
Yeah,
these
dude, he's
amazing
huge.
reaches,
what is that? Donnarumma? The giant.
Donnarumma, yeah. Yeah, he's a giant.
Dude, they're big dudes. They gotta be.
Dude,
Mhm.
the best penalty kick I've seen though, or like shootout I should say, was, did you see the Grimsby Town Man United one this year for like?
Oh, wasn't it like a bunch of them back to
Dude,
back?
I think they got to the 11th.
Something like that.
It was
yeah.
it was so fucking sweet. Me and my son were watching. We're just like, after like 5, we're like, what the fuck do they do? What do they
Dude.
do after 10?
Hey.
Then the fucking goalies shot.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'd never see. We were like, oh.
Yeah. A lot of people learned who Grimsby Town was.
Yeah, for
after
sure.
that game.
Yeah, they became my favorite team.
Fucking A.
Right.
Penalty kicks are awesome.
Yeah. So I also complain though, because I always feel like it's kind of a shortchanged moment. I know you can't keep playing extra time until the cows come home or whatever you say.
Right, golden goal or anything like that.
But it's always like, damn it. Now it kind of comes down to this.
Yeah.
It sucks.
But
As
it's
a
super entertaining.
As a
Yeah,
fan,
oh my God.
as a fan, penalty kicks are the worst. You don't even want to watch
Oh,
them.
yeah.
You know.
The stress.
Oh, did you guys watch the World Cup final in 2022?
Yeah. I don't remember it though.
France versus
Oh,
Argentina.
yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
is
yeah.
that's gonna go down as the greatest soccer game that's ever played.
Yeah?
It was incredible. The excitement, the players, everything back to back.
Dude, I was so new to it that I don't think
I know that. I don't think I realized the.
that was like probably like
the
legit
depth to
the
that.
first thing I watched.
You want to hear the worst
As
part
like a
about it?
fan.
My wife wanted to go to my in-laws' house during the game. we had and it wasn't, I'm sorry, it wasn't that she wanted to. We had plans and we had to leave at this
Oh my
specific
God.
time.
So you rewatched it.
So no, I'm watching it. I'm telling her, like, I'm watching it in on the phone, and it's breaking up between like Delavan and Walworth or Sharon over there. So there's the service is coming in and out of the phone. I'm trying to watch these monumental moments. It was very, very frustrating for me.
Dude.
I've been there.
Thankfully, my wife is a coach, so she understands sports and the importance of like I'll be like, oh, did people want to come over and see the game? And she's like, I don't like when people come over and watch the game. I want it to be quiet. Like,
much talking.
Okay, psycho.
That's fair. That's fair.
But yeah,
my wife's cool about
like,
it. My wife's cool about it. She knows by now just how much I care about this sport, and my team's the ones that I watch.
Right.
But that was very frustrating.
Dude, I bet. All right, substitutions.
Oh yeah, we mentioned this already. I think didn't we say?
Oh yeah, we did talk about subs.
We talked
My
about
bad.
subs.
So quickly going through the rest of the stuff. Time of the game, 45-minute halves. It's pretty simple. Clock does not stop, and referee will determine the stoppage time. I think we're gonna probably have to spend more time on stoppage time, but essentially, stoppage time is whatever time was wasted, I guess not really necessarily wasted, but whatever time there wasn't actual play going on. So someone was hurt. There's a bunch of different reasons, but whatever time was essentially wasted.
Yeah.
They will add that back onto the clock, which is different than in any other sport.
And that's pretty subjective again. I mean, again, we talked about how subjective refereeing is in the game.
Yeah.
It's kind of on the whims of the interpretation of the referee, like how they feel.
Oh, 100%.
Which is that's what makes it fun, in my opinion. I mean.
Yeah. No, I agree. And then the last thing we've got is offsides, and we will probably spend a whole episode on that.
Yeah, trying to.
But the definition: a player is offsides if they're closer to the opponent's goal than both the ball and the second to last defender when the ball is played.
Yeah, that's the words of it.
No offsides on goal kicks, throw-ins, or corners.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll spend a whole episode on that because that is, Carlos, I've talked to Ryan a little bit about this, but I think that was one of the most confusing things for me going into watching the sport. And now I think once I've watched a few videos on it and watched a bunch of soccer, it's much easier.
Yeah. And kids soccer helps. Like that has helped.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm just like, clearly that kid's outside.
Word.
Fool.
All right. Well, that's the pod.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Carlos,
thanks for having me over. That's fun.
Is there anything else you?
Yeah. You want to plug your soccer training?
My soccer training Oh man, I'd love to. So the United States soccer system is one that's progressing yet failing at the same time, and there's opportunities that are missed for so many people, so many kids who love the game and have no real outlet to explore their options, especially if they come from very modest homes and communities. So I think gaining an understanding of just how accessible the sport is to people, I think, is a huge part. And it's a culture thing. Sure. So many countries around the world, soccer is the one sport that connects neighborhoods and families and friends, and communities at that point. So and that's not the case here. And if you're a football town, you got football expectations, and that comes with helmets and pads. And if you play for a high school, that's amazing. It's a competitive thing, and it's a very present spirit. But soccer often falls behind most high schools in the U.S., and that's changing. There's a lot of schools that I think
that changing.
Their focus is soccer, and it's a safer sport than football, because you're not butting heads with a bunch of other butt heads that want to hurt you, and baseball is, in my opinion, an awesome sport when you're playing it. If you're not playing it and you're not a baseball fan, it's very cruel to sit through a game. Again, I like the game.
Hilarious.
I love it. Hockey's expensive.
Definitely.
Basketball, you need certain things, and the environment has to be right to really enjoy the game. But soccer, I mean, you can play it with a plastic cup, and, a couple buddies, or on a patch of grass, or on concrete, and anything in between, right? So it's incredibly a great sport. Stay fit and meet people and connect with people from around the world. So put more emphasis into the soccer world, because it's an unbelievable community. And I think as much toxicity as it is, and so much corruption at the higher levels,
oh my God,
it is still the
we
world's
could do a whole
most,
episode on that.
It's the world's most beautiful game, and the fact that it's accessible to everybody. And that's what we're trying to do with MSC, is we're trying to make a higher level training accessible to everyone. And
that's awesome.
We have scholarship programs, we have sponsorship programs for kids, and I think a big part to what we're seeing with the kids that we're working with is that I put so much care into actually working with the kids and getting them to feel, I think, that same passion that I have for the game, that it just kind of oozes out in the trainings, and the kids are more just naturally gravitated to it, so I try to have fun. And there'd be moments where I'm telling them, hey, pass me the ball, I want to shoot in the middle of their drill, or here, give me the ball, and I try to fake them out, or I'm encouraging them to take me on in a one-on-one. And again, for me, it's an unbelievable, easy excuse to be out there playing, because it's a great way to sell to my wife, like, hey, I'm over here trying to build a business. But listen, I'm actually the one with this big smile on my face, because I love it so much. So MSC Soccer Coaching.
How can they find you on socials?
Yes, MSC Soccer Coaching on Facebook, on Instagram. Call me up, 262-203-6239.
Guys, put his phone number out there. Sorry, I just cut it off. What are the last four? Give me the last four again.
Yes, 6239, 203-6239. I also sell real estate. So if you want to buy a house, sell a house, commercial business, commercial building, anything real estate related. But soccer is my passion. So
beautiful.
If anybody sees this, your kids are in good hands with me. Not
awesome.
To sound weird or anything, right? But your kids are
almost made it through.
Dude, well, we appreciate you joining us, and you'll definitely have to come back again.
Thank you, guys.
No, we need all the help we can get.
This is amazing. You guys, this is such a fun thing that you guys are doing, and the people that are out there watching, that listen to these guys, they're doing the right thing by starting from the very beginning, and that's what the U.S. needs sometimes. And all of us is a little refresher in the basics.
Hell yeah, dude.
I agree.
Dude, thank you.
Yeah, fuck yeah, man. All right, well, thanks for watching.
Yeah.
And we'll be back with another episode next week.
American idiots got the soccer. An American idiots got. An American idiots got the soccer. American idiots got. Couple